Hello, I'm Dr. Harrison, and welcome to this week's episode of Why. This is where I answer some of the most common questions, answer the why to some of the most common questions regarding why do I still have these symptoms regardless of my efforts, and what is this disease? Why do I have this disease or disorder? So today we're going to talk about autoimmunity. Autoimmunity is a huge classification of diseases where ultimately your immune system becomes confused and it starts damaging your own tissues. Now there are many autoimmune conditions, some of which are rheumatoid arthritis, ulcerative colitis, celiac Crohn's, lupus. I'm trying to think of skin disorders, but there are many. Psoriasis is one, eczema is another, endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome. These are all autoimmune conditions, and the name of the disease specifies the tissue that's being damaged. It doesn't say anything about the cause of the disease, the why. But the why is really the immune system. That's the common denominator between all of them. The immune system becomes confused and damages these tissues. That's really what it is. So think of and what causes autoimmunity? Autoimmunity is really where the immune system becomes aggravated to such a point that it gets confused and marks a tissue as bad. You could almost think of the immune system having a hair trigger. Once the immune system marks the tissue as bad, there's autoimmunity to that tissue, and it can't be cured, but it can be managed. So that's autoimmunity in a nutshell. Now there are many causes to autoimmunity, but there are three categories that trigger autoimmunity, and these are stressors, not just emotional stress, but physical stress, chemical stress, and emotional stress. Any of those to enough of an extent will aggravate our immune system and develop autoimmunity. That's the major cause. The other most common cause is where is more genetic. If mom has a confused immune system that has marked, say, her joint tissue is bad and she has rheumatoid arthritis, there's a very, very good chance that the baby will have rheumatoid arthritis because the baby that she's carrying around shares the immune system. So those are the two kind of worlds of the causes of autoimmunity. Now, what are the solutions to autoimmunity? Well, it's really looking at the immune system, not looking at the tissue that's being damaged, because that doesn't do anything. That's putting a Band-Aid on it. Like steroids, there's a place for them, and they're extremely helpful. But long term, steroids put our security guards to sleep, our immune system to sleep, and will cause problems. So short term, it's great. Long term, there will be problems. So to get to the bottom of autoimmunity, you really have to do testing. Find out what's aggravating your security guard or immune system. Pull those irritations away, and then the immune system will back off. Yeah, I've seen many people where all symptoms of autoimmunity have disappeared, and most people, they'll get significant symptom reduction. So there is a way to manage autoimmunity, and that's really the causes of autoimmunity. It's not the tissue's fault. The tissue is being damaged. So I hope this video was helpful. If you know of anybody dealing with autoimmunity and trying to get answers and trying to understand the why, share the video with them. They deserve to get that information. And leave a comment below. I'm always going to be talking about new topics and trying to answer your questions to why in the following weeks. So with that being said, I'm Dr. Harrison. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.